Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stop, Drop, and Knit podcast. This is Lisa, and I'm coming to you from Long Island, New York, and we're going to do a different type of video today. It's been kind of crazy here ever since Christmas. I was sick for a little while, and we're getting ready to move. So between my parents packing up the house and us packing up stuff and getting ready to start going back to work next week, things have just been kind of nuts. So, I don't really have time right now today to record a regular podcast for you, but it is Saturday, January 15th, and I thought that I want to try to see how many WIPs I can knock out this weekend. So, I was thinking, let's see, it's about noon right now. And, I've got Owen home and Bryce has work and stuff. So, I'm not going to be able to just sit here and knit all day long. But I have a lot of projects on my list of WIPs that I did. I think I had 12. I think I had 12 WIPs. And some of them now, since I recorded that video, are much closer to completion than they were when I recorded. So, I'm not even going to be able to start knitting right now, but I just wanted to film a little introduction. And as I work on some stuff today, I will pull them out and show you where I'm at with them and what I hope to accomplish with each one that I'm working on today. So hopefully this will be interesting and just kind of keep the channel going a little bit while I kind of work towards filming an actual podcast episode, which it's been a while since I've done that. So yeah, it is frigid cold outside today in New York. It is like 19 degrees or something like that. It's like super duper cold. So it's a good day to sit inside and knit. But I do have errands to run. I need to get the kid a haircut today, so we will be braving the frigid cold. So yeah, we're gonna have to bundle up a little bit. It's cold out there. So yeah, so I hope that we can make some progress and see how many WIPs I can knock out over the course of this weekend. So, all right, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, so I am sitting here drinking some coffee. This time it is my salted caramel cold foam cold brew that I like all the time. So I'm waiting for Owen to tell me when he is ready to take his shower, which we are going to do before his haircut. And so this is the project that I keep just at the table here to work on in little bits. And I finished the first sock, and this is with Knitterly Things. I think it was the October. It was either October or November colorway, and it is Burning Leaves, and it is so pretty. Do you guys see these colors? So I used the mini. So this is the skein for it, and then the mini is this one here. And so I used the mini just for the heel and for the toe. And so I've got one sock done, and I've already got just a little bit, let's see. I've done the cuff, and I have just started establishing the pattern for the leg on sock number 2. Oh no. And we have a problem. I lost a needle. I pulled the wrong needle out just now. So we got to fix that. So I am just going to, I'm going to fix this, and we're going to sit here and work on this sock, and then hopefully get the boy in the shower. And yeah, this is my sit here and work on it while I wait for doing mom stuff things kind of project. So that's the first one we're going to work on today. Oh no. Oh no. All right, I might have to tink back a little bit, guys. All right, I have to tink back just a tiny bit to fix that one. Maybe not, let me see. Fixed. So the boy is watching Elf. I love that movie so much, and he doesn't have that much time left on the movie. So we're gonna wait to do his shower until the movie's done. And let's see how much I can get done on the sock in the meantime. Wait, did it just end?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't get it.
It was like 15 seconds away from being done, so I didn't get that much further. Oh well. All right, shower time, and then we will resume.
What do you mean?
All right, he is in the bath playing. I can hear him, he's just right next door, so nobody worry. I'm back to sock knitting. Give me a minute. I just picked up my needles. I gotta get to the end of the needle. Hold on. I've got 4 more stitches. Hold on. we finished. One more stripe. That took longer than I planned, but okay, now it is time to get the boy a haircut. And we'll do more of this later.
No, haircut and book shop.
And books. Hey guys, I am checking back in with you. It is 6 o'clock and Owen is overdoing his own thing. We just spent an hour reading books after his haircut. He wanted to go spend a gift card that he got from his step-grandpa over at Barnes & Noble and get a whole slew of books. I think he got like 9 books or something with it from the Magic Treehouse series because he just started reading that in school and got really excited about it. So this is really great because he usually complains about reading, and both Bryce and I love to read, and so we've been waiting to find that thing that just gets him excited about reading, and the Magic Treehouse series seems to be the thing. So we got home and he read an entire book. And so now he is taking a brain break and just hanging on the iPad for a little bit while we wait for Daddy to get home from work. So I wanted to show you my other WIP that I am so excited is finally off the needles. So far today, I have gotten done 3 stripes on that sock that I showed you. So that's not bad because I haven't really had that much knitting time yet today. It would be awesome if I could finish that second sock this weekend. So I'm gonna try to get through the rest of the leg and the heel and maybe the gusset tonight so that like all is left tomorrow is the foot. So we'll see if that happens or not. But last night, you guys, I finally got shawlography off the needles. It is happening. Shawlography is huge. I can stick a picture in or something, but oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I am so excited about this thing. But now is like the part that I don't love to do, which is weaving in ends. So I did do the weave and Steven, but I didn't always remember to do the weave and Steven. So there are a few places in this where I forgot to weave in ends as I went along. And then I've got to, there were just other places that didn't use the weave and Steven. So I've got to go back and weave in all the ends. It's not as many as it looks like. So let's see, where's the back? I think it looks like there's more than there are, but I haven't trimmed the ends away that are woven in. So, not my favorite part. So that's part of what this weekend finishing WIPS video is for, because I wanted to find a way to motivate myself to just get it like all the way done. So that's part of the reason I'm filming this little vlog about this weekend. So he is Owen is happily occupying himself right now. And I'm gonna see if I can get these ends woven in before Bryce gets home from work. So I've got about an hour, and I don't know, Owen said he was gonna just do his own thing until Daddy got home. So we'll see if he really sticks to that or not. But yeah, so that is the plan, to get the ends woven in. And then if I can do that, I can get this blocked tonight. And then that'll be something like completely checked off my list. So let's see if that'll happen. Oh, dreaded house phone. Okay, bye guys. All right, here we go. Where to start? So let's do the border ones that I forgot to weave in as I went along. Forgot to weave these in. These will be the first two. Oh, and also these. I did it. I finished weaving in all of the ends. It is now 11:08 or something. I'm gonna get this blocked tonight. I am so happy. I knew if I didn't weave in those ends right away this weekend that it would sit and sit and sit and sit. Look at this. We've got brioche, we've got welty I-cord loops, we've got welty things, we've got bobblies. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. It's done and I love it. I love it. More importantly, it's done. Done. That's one off the list. Yay. 11 to go. All right, here we go. Calligraphy in the Euclid. Oh, so happy about this. It's in there. All right, here it is, you guys. It is on the blocking mats. It is so large, I cannot even fit the whole thing on camera at once. And I had trouble fitting it even on the floor down here. But that being said, it's actually not as large as I thought it was gonna be, if that makes any sense. But it's still huge. So, oh my goodness. I love it so much. I am taking Steven's advice not to bother pinning it down. I just kind of laid it out and that's what we're gonna go with. So, yay! I might try to pull it over there and open up a couple of those holes just a little bit more. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm very excited to check it off my list. Yay! Okay, so it feels so good to have calligraphy checked off my list officially. I am so happy about that. So I'm all comfy for bed. I made some tea, some kind of clove, like a cinnamon clove or something. It's yummy. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Something like the cinnamon clove. And I have a big cookie that I'm gonna eat. And okay, so I'm going down a new a new rabbit hole that I have been meaning to go down for years. This has nothing to do with knitting. But for years, I have been wanting to learn how to do brush lettering. And I have a whole bunch of supplies that I have been kind of picking up over the years and just hanging on to. And so I kind of like my New Year's resolution, not really resolution, but just something I wanted to really do in the new year was set aside just a little bit of time every day to practice it. So that is one thing that I am doing. And I did like all of these lines and squiggles the other day. And I'm very terrible at it. And it feels really awesome to be super terrible at something. So this is in a mixed media paper, which is probably a little rough for the markers. So I actually picked up some marker paper. And so I got these Tombow dual brush lettering pens because I really wanted to get some nice pens. And so I got one. Okay, this is what I did just a little bit yesterday. I was showing Owen. And so I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and I'm just going to fill out the rest of this paper. And I'm just going to practice. And it's going to be super terrible. So I'm actually going to get the book back out just so that I can reference which lines I want to practice. So I'm just going to be doing lines and squiggles. So I think just down lines, downstrokes, upstrokes, and then it's U's and like those sideways S's, but like in different directions. Those are like the very first ones to practice. So yeah. And I haven't gone, there's like steps beyond that to practice too, but yep, that's all I'm doing so far. So I'm gonna just enjoy my cookie and my tea, fill out the rest of this page with some practice strokes, and then I'm gonna get back to doing some knitting before I go to bed. Terrible. I still haven't figured out how to hold the pen comfortably. I think I'll just figure it out just by doing it, probably. Cookie break. they're not all terrible. Some of them actually felt really good, and a lot of them felt kind of terrible. Going up, I haven't figured out going up. All right, so let's move on to some knitting. Okay, so I have moved into a new spot and I am sitting down in front of the TV and I am going to watch Vollenbein, Kristen, because she finished her Calla shawl and I want to see what it looks like. And yeah, she's gone down a quilting rabbit hole and yeah, I'm all here for it. So the last project I am working on tonight, it's one that you guys have not seen before because it was a brand new cast on. This is a test knit and I'm doing this for Annie over at Boho Chic Fabric Co. So I'm not going to show you the front of it, but today I am trying to get the front of it done. I just have one more shoulder shaping to do on it. So I'm using stash yarn, which is really exciting. I always love when I can use stash yarn. This yarn is tacky something or other. I don't even remember. I'll tell you guys on the podcast what this is, but this is some kind of tweedy, maybe Terra tweed or something. It's been in my stash for like a decade. 10 years, 9 or 10 years, something like that. So I'm really excited to be turning this into something. What I'm not so excited about is I have a deadline for this. It's not a sweater, there's no sleeves. It's like a little poncho thing. It's gonna have a hood. I've never knit a hood before. So I've got the back to do still, which is just a stockinette, and then the hood, which I've never done a hood before. I'm pretty sure there's still a good amount of knitting though in a hood. So I really want to get the front finished tonight because I have maybe, let's see, 9 days until she's releasing the pattern. So the front of it had some cables and some bobbles and it's really, really pretty. Where is the shoulder? All right, here's the shoulder. So I'm gonna, this is the back. Is this the back? Yeah, this is the back. So it's, you know, I can't exactly hold it up really well, but it's gonna be beautiful. So this is the wrong side, just to give you guys an idea. So the other night I did the little bit of shoulder shaping on the one side, and so now I just have to do the same thing on the other side. And it's probably a good 45 minutes to an hour of knitting because I have to really keep track of where I am in the pattern because it's in the middle of, like, there's like neckline shaping and shoulder shaping all while still working the cable pattern. So I can't work on this when Owen is around because he interrupts me too much. So I only work on this one in the evening. But at least once I get done with this little bit, then the whole rest of it is just stockinette. So then it's going to turn into like my mindless project for the week. And I think I'll be able to knock it out pretty quickly. But the only thing that's been really bugging me about working on this project is having to do it on a deadline because there's just other things that I really want to finish up and get back to, and I can't because I have this looming over me. So I'm really excited about having this as a finished object. I just don't necessarily want to have it finished next week. I wish I had more time just because I've got other things that I want to get back on my needles. I'm eager about some other projects that I've had to be putting on hold. So I am going to turn on Kristen and watch her podcast and probably a couple other ones because hers is only 19 minutes and I'm not going to be done with this in just 19 minutes. So I'm imagining in an hour I'll have the rest of the front of this done. So this is not going to be a WIP that gets finished this weekend, but the front is going to get finished. And hopefully tomorrow I can get started on the back and make some progress on it. So we'll see how far I get. right, this is the wrong side since it's a test knit and I don't want to show it too soon, but I finished the other shoulder, and not only did I finish it, but I wound in, I'm tired. I wove in all the ends except for the two where I will need to do the shoulder seams. So yay me. Woven so many ends today between this and shawlography. So yay, I figured I was on a roll, so I would just keep going. There'd be less to do later. So I am heading to bed. A quick recap though of what I got done today. Not as much on the sock as I was hoping to get done. I only did those 3 stripes, but that's okay because I finished shawlography. I wove in all those ends and it is blocking. Those are 2 things that I do not enjoy doing. I don't enjoy the blocking process. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And I really don't like weaving in ends. It's just, I'm so done with the project by the time that I have to weave in the ends that I just want it to be done. So I'm really proud of myself for getting that done. So that's the first big project off of my list, shawlography. And then I finished the front of the test knit for Annie. So the rest of it is pretty much just stockinette, knit flat, so it's a little bit more time consuming because of all the purling, but mindless just the same. So I'm gonna get that going tomorrow because I've got like 8 days to finish that now, and keep working on the sock. And yeah, and I even wove in ends on the test knit. So all right, clearly I am tired and I gotta get up kind of early tomorrow because my husband is working and Owen is an early riser. So get a few hours of sleep and we will continue tomorrow. Hello, how is everybody today? It is now Sunday and it's early afternoon now, kind of having a lazy pajama day over here so far. But I just wanted to check in, and I have put another 1.5 stripes on the leg of this sock this morning. So I'm gonna work on this some more right now. And yeah, so I just wanted to say hi, and Sam wanted to say hi. Hey buddy. What's up? All right, I've got a lot of knitting goals set for today, so yeah, time to get knitting. Got lots to do. All right, you gonna get down? What do you want? Some food? Water? Sweater? He's not talking. If you could see his face right now, hold on. Hold on. It's so funny. Hi. Okay, so I finished finally the leg of my sock. And so now I'm gonna set this aside until later. And I am going to work on a task that I have been procrastinating on for a good year, almost. And that is finishing the hem on my Noctuidae sweater. Oh my goodness. I can't wear this until I finish the hem. So all that I need to do is duplicate stitch a message on this hem. I'm gonna have to find the pattern to figure out what the message is and the placement and stuff. Yeah, I found the yarn. That was a big first step, was finding the yarn I was using. So I've done that. And I've got to figure out duplicate stitch. I hear it's very easy. I don't know why I'm resisting. So today is the day. I will do the duplicate stitch. I do not know if I will also put the hem down today or not, but I am going to tackle the duplicate stitch. That is today's goal. Wish me luck. All right, y'all, this is taking longer than I thought it would, and also not as long as I thought it would, if that makes any sense. I started it not centered, so after doing like 2.5 letters, I had to undo my duplicate stitch, and then what I did was I found the center of the chart and I put that letter in, so it was the second E of seek. And then I worked backwards from there. So I did the first half plus the K. So I've got 10 out of my 18 letters done, and it is 11 at night. I started this at 4:30. Now, I did get sidetracked by a 7-year-old child and dinner. So, it's not like I was working on this for 6.5 straight hours or anything like that. That would be ridiculous then, that it's not done. But so I'm like just barely beyond the halfway point. I desperately want to go take a shower, so I'm gonna do that. I am taking a break. I do not know if I'm going to resume this tonight or just wait. I realized it is a 3-day weekend, so I'm doing a work through my WIPS, as many as I can, in a 3-day weekend time frame rather than the 2 that I originally thought when I started this video. So we're still on track to get a good amount of progress done on the works in progress that have been lingering for quite some time. But I want to go take a shower. So I will check back in with you guys later. That always feels so much better. So I decided not to worry about doing any more duplicate stitch tonight. What I want to do now is just chill and watch podcasts, and I am going to cast on for the back of the test knit and see how much mindless stuck in it I can do before I feel like I need to fall over and go to bed. So that is the rest of my plan for tonight, but I'm pretty proud of myself for doing half of the duplicate stitch lettering. I feel like I should have been able to get all of it done, but sometimes you can just do what you can do, and that's all we got. So I've got my yarn. I've got to turn on the TV and just relax. So yeah, I will show you whatever progress I make before I go to bed, and we will do one more day of this tomorrow. And then I start my new job on Tuesday. Same job, new position. So I'm going in on Tuesday for some training for the administrative part of my position, which I've not had to do any administrative work yet. So I get an office, I get a laptop, we're getting fancy. I might even get a name on the door. Not really sure, but I'm not going to count on the name on the door right away. I think at some point it'll happen, but just happy I finally get my own dedicated space at the school. So, all right. Can you guys hear that rain? It's raining pretty hard. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. So, all right, I will check in with you guys before I go to bed. Bye-bye. Hi. Okay, I just wanted to check in with you guys. It is actually Wednesday now. I am about to go get myself ready to finally record a podcast. And I realized that I kind of never finished this video. And so I just wanted to pop on here and let you know the status of the things that I worked on. I think I got really tired the last night, I guess Sunday night, when I was working on the back of the sweater. And so I think I just snapped a picture of like how many inches I had or something. But yeah, so I didn't end up coming back on to record on Monday on the holiday because I had to go run a bunch of errands because yesterday, on Tuesday, I went back to work for the first time. I had some meetings for my new position. And so Monday was just actually, I didn't get that much knitting done at all, like I thought I was going to. I did do some, and I'll let you know what I did. And yeah, so Monday just kind of got sidetracked a bit with just getting my outfit planned, making sure I had shoes, because I haven't had to wear pants or shoes in 2 years. I mean, like dress pants and dress shoes. I've been wearing pants and shoes, but you know, I needed to look really put together for my new position. So I needed to just kind of get all of that stuff sorted out on Monday. But all right, so I'm just gonna finish this video by letting you know, I'll put a picture in of the Noctuide sweater. So on Monday, I finished that. So I finished the duplicate stitching and I finished the whip stitching the hem in place. So that is another big project that I got done over this weekend. And then I never got back to this sock. So this was one that I was hoping to finish over the weekend, and I just didn't do it. So what I was working on this just now. So you had seen I had finished the leg, and that was all that I had gotten done over the weekend. So now I am working on the heel flap, and I imagine that that's going to be done by the end of this week, over the next couple of days, because once I get through the gusset, it flies, because I have very small feet, size 5.5. So this is one that's going to get done super soon. Yeah, and then the lighting just got darker. There we go. The sun is moving over the overhead lights. Yeah, so I mean, let's see. I finished Shawlography, so that was a big one. I finished Noctuide, so that was another big one. So that's 2 sweaters checked off, a big shawl and a sweater, checked off my list of WIPS over the weekend. And I got through half a sock, and I got through I did the shoulder of the front of the test knit for Annie, and now I'm halfway through the back, but the first night, I think I did 25% of the back. So for this video, over the weekend, I did like 25% of the back and finished the front. So that's another project that's going to actually be done by the end of this week, because the deadline is early next week. So yeah, so that's, I would say I was hoping to have a little bit more done. Like I was definitely hoping to have this sock done, but considering how big some of those projects were, I'm just really proud of myself for sticking with it, like with the duplicate stitch. I don't know, the finishing work on sweaters, it's not hard, but I think I put it off because it always just ends up taking a long time. Even though, like, it's kind of less time than I think, but also ends up being more time than I thought. at the same time. Does that make any sense? Like, I don't know. It was really just a few hours, a couple hours each night. I had to, kind of pull some stitches out. I wasn't doing it all perfectly, so sometimes I'd have to go back and fix it. But I'm going to insert a picture. I think I might have already done that, but I'll insert a picture of the things that I finished at the end of this video and just like show off all the work that I did. So anyway, I hope that this video was interesting, and I'm sorry that I didn't finish over the weekends with the video, but I thought I should just go ahead and wrap that up. And I'm gonna go get myself put together and ready to go finally film an actual podcast episode, the first one of the new year, because all the other videos that have been out in January, I filmed on New Year's Eve. So yeah, so this is going to be the first podcast of 2022 officially. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this and want to see more of this type of video, because I do have still a pretty long list of WIPs that I'm working through. So I'll probably try to do this again as I get closer to completing things, like just see how many I can just keep rotating through and do it again. So yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.